Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of an interview with. I've got someone new on the channel that I've never had in before. He's been in the comments. I've been on a few of his streams and watched a few of his videos, but it's good to actually chat to him in person. It's JoshyyBoyy Toys. Josh, do you want to just introduce yourself a little bit?
My name's Josh. I'm the owner of JoshyyBoyy Toys on YouTube. I collect all sorts of toys from Marvel, NECA, all sorts. And yeah, just like making videos on toys. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I obviously I've seen quite a few of your videos from your mini mates, especially.
Oh, yeah.
That's now got me wanting to buy them. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
It's
no
not
worries.
like I've got enough toys in my collection. But what inspired you to start collecting?
Well, it started as younger when you throw on YouTube, you come across random videos of like action figures and like toys really, and it started then. I saw people's like collections and I thought, oh, that would be, cool to have one day. And
Yeah.
that pretty much what started it really, just other people's channels and looking at the collections and stuff.
Fair enough, because you're quite local to Cosmic Toys as well, aren't you? Because I've seen
Yeah,
quite a
yeah.
few of your vlogs, so that must be daunting going in there for you. As like
Oh,
you're not a full collector like some of us have, like been doing it for years now. So that must be like when you walk in there, you must feel you probably don't know where to start some days.
nah. It's just you go in there and weekly, always new stuff, and it's like you have to
Yeah,
look everywhere. Top corners, there's just stuff everywhere, and it's like, you don't
I
know what to
still
buy.
need to make the trip up north to go see Cosmic.
Yeah, yeah,
So
definitely.
do you remember what your first collectible was?
Well, my first one was actually this guy.
Ah,
It is the
nice.
NECA Leatherface. This is what pretty much started the collection now going,
Yeah.
with this guy, because I've always been
Ah,
a fan of horror. Horror's been my number one up there. So it's like I always come across NECA. Like that was the first thing I came across
yeah.
figure wise. I saw they do like most bunch of horror stuff, and that was the main one I saw first. So I was like, oh, I've got to start getting these. So that's pretty much the first one that
Yeah,
I got, and
because
it just went from there.
almost everywhere sells some kind of NECA figure now, don't they? Like, I
Yeah,
think the most place I see them in my town, at least, is HMV. And it is
yeah,
9 times out of 10 just the horror ones that they stock as well. I don't really
yeah,
see any of the other NECA lines in there. So at least there is somewhere, at least 9 times out of 10 in every town, that you can get a NECA figure. At first, I always thought they were kind of just like an online or like a big branded toy store type job, but it's good to see them out and about. So you say obviously you collect NECA, Marvel. What other types of toys do you primarily collect?
Well, I've now started on Minimates, as you know. Um,
Yeah,
I do the Lego here and there. I like building
yeah,
Lego sets, and that's pretty much it for now. Because the collection in at a size where it's huge yet, but yeah, that's pretty much it for now. But it is gonna grow eventually, so I will hopefully be getting a lot more stuff.
yeah. Because a lot of it is space as well. You got to think of
Yeah,
spacing wise. Like with me, obviously with my Megazord collection, at least because they're quite tall, and you get some of them that are twice as big as the others. I have to think of spacing for all of mine. So all of mine
yeah,
are literally just all above me now, and I'm running out of room. I think I've only got room for 2 more floating shelves to go up, and then they'll be full. So I don't know where I'm going to put others when I get around to collecting them. Um, so how do you decide what you want to add into your collection, especially like new lines or stuff that you've not grabbed before?
it's pretty much of if I like it. then I'll pick it up. And if I don't like it, then I probably won't pick it up because these builder figure lines, you see, people collect them just for like the builder figure. They don't
Yeah,
really tend to go off the figure much, but for me, it's like if there's 6 in a line, but I really want 2, really, I'll just buy those 2, really. I won't tend to
yeah.
collect the whole line.
I done the Marvel Legends line. I think the only time I've ever bought like the full sets was when they done the What If line.
Yeah,
So you had the Ultron from What If. So I bought. I literally just went on In Demand Toys and I just bought the set there and then. I was like, I only really wanted it for the 2 Hawkeyes and Moon Knight. That's all I wanted it for. I was like, well, if I'm buying 4 of them, I might as well just buy the set because then at least I
yeah,
get the Ultron figure as well. So yeah, I get what you mean when it comes to like the builder line. I don't really do the builder figures anymore, especially I don't do Marvel Legends. I only do the X-Men stuff
yeah.
now.
They
That's all
tend
I really
to
primarily
reissue
collect.
the builder figures now anyway, don't they? Because the
Well,
Venom
they've
Pull,
they started. Venom Paul was a builder figure. Now he's got his own figure.
yeah,
So I guess they do it because there's demand for that figure, especially. I
yeah,
don't think there's a big demand for the Ultron figure. Like Venom Pool, I can see the demand for it. Is Deadpool, especially when Deadpool and Wolverine came out, the marketing just would have gone nuts for it.
yeah.
So, um, so can you tell us about the rarest or most valuable toy in your collection, if you have one?
Yep. The most rare, well, I said rarest. It is this guy, which I managed to pick up a couple days ago. This is
Oh, nice.
the NECA Homelander there. Now this one is
Ooh.
for NECA. It is quite a hard one to get. They tend to
Mm,
go around 50, 60 pound. So, but I managed to find it on eBay. I think it was a couple of weeks ago for quite a reasonable price under that. So I thought, I've got to get it because I've always been hunting for that one since the collection started. Because I've been hunting
mm.
for it in the background of like buying other stuff for the channel,
Yeah.
and one just popped up. I thought, yeah, I'll have to get that definitely.
Yeah, because there wasn't that one came out when the boys first started, like series
Yeah,
1. Yeah. So I can see
yeah.
why that would be quite hard to get now, it's quite price wise, especially because they don't really they like NECA tend to reissue figures if they're popular.
Um, mm, kind of a little bit, yeah. But I can't see him doing it with
Yeah.
the boys really. I could see him
Okay.
bringing out the
So
characters that
there's
they haven't done.
yeah, yeah. Okay. What's your favorite piece in your collection?
My favorite has got to be the Homelander
The
because that is just
Homelander? Is that
yeah,
because it's
that's
because of how long it's taken you to get it and now you finally got it, you've kinda got that
yeah,
satisfaction?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So how do you keep track of your collection? So, with especially, like, the mini mates, they obviously, I've been on Diamond Set Toys, and I've looked at all of their mini mates, and they do tons of different franchises at least, not just, like, Marvel and the Alien ones. So how do you keep track of what ones you've got?
So I pretty much go off by memory, pretty much sometimes because the collection
Yeah.
isn't as big as like I have to write every single thing down and all. But it is getting there with the mini mates where I have to take photos. I just simply take pictures of what I've
Yeah.
got. But as far as apps go and stuff, I haven't come across any yet.
Yeah, I think the only thing I use for my collection is mainly the Megazords. I just have an Excel spreadsheet on my phone, and I've got a list of every single Megazord that they've done toy wise, and I just have a checkbox next to them saying if I've got that one, or especially if it's one that there's some of them they done just for the toys and they had never appeared in the show, I've got no interest for those ones because I'm going for the show ones more than anything. So like I'll have a couple of boxes of like need, have, don't want. So I'll have them checked and then I'll just go through the list every time I see one out in the wild, or if I'm scouring eBay, I've got it on my phone, I've got it to hand, especially if I go to any toy fairs or stuff like that, then that's because I've got over 40 of them already. It's just that's the easiest way for me to keep track of them is spreadsheets.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Like everything else, like I don't really have any toy shops near me, so I don't venture to go and toy hunt. So everything else I buy is just purely online. And because I'm sat here at my desk, I know what I've got here at home. So it's
Yeah.
just a lot easier when it comes to that. Um, so where are we? So what motivated you to start a YouTube channel?
Um, it was mainly other people's channels. Gareth, Cosmic Toyman, that was a
Yeah,
big inspiration. Mark at Blue Elvis Toys, he was a big one as well. Uh, but yeah, I mainly came across those videos of theirs. I was like, I would start collecting toys at that point. I was like, why not? Why not? It's easy enough to do, sort of. So why not just
yeah.
start?
It's a good way to document your collection as it grows as well. Because then, like in a couple of years' time, you could go back to watching your content to see your collection grow. Like instead of just trying
Yeah,
to relive it by memory, you could watch it in video form, and it's a great way to. I think that's a great
yeah,
way to
yeah,
see not just it grow, but the evolution of your collection, like branching into different lines and different types of collecting and stuff like that. So that, yeah, I think that's probably a lot of the time what a lot of people find with when it comes to collecting and making YouTube channels. Um, so, since you've influenced me in my collecting habits, uh, how has YouTube and having a channel and watching toy collecting content influenced your collecting?
It's pretty much taken over me now because every time I go
Yeah,
to a car boot sale or a charity shop, I've always got figures on my mind. Like it has to be going in there straight away, going to the toy aisle. Is there any figures to find, or can I find any at that point? And it always has been a struggle because we're doing them weekly videos. It's like every week I have to purchase a figure to do a review on. But
yeah,
before the channel, it was like I could just, you know, buy them when I want, really. But now it's like it's become a weekly thing now of like buying figures and stuff.
yeah. So, do you find yourself you're just buying certain types of figures just to be able to make that weekly video?
Yeah, yeah. I mainly focus on NECA and Marvel Legends Spider-Man. They're like the two I tend to go
Yeah,
for reviews and stuff. Mainly because I just enjoy those ones.
yeah. So do you know what your most popular video has been on the channel, and why do you think it's resonated well with the viewers?
So my most popular video will be the first toy hunt at Cosmic Toys. I think it sat
Okay,
on
yeah,
15K, something like that. And yeah, that's pretty much my most popular one. And I believe the reason why is because, people that can't go down or like live very far away want to see what's in the
yeah,
store. So it's just easier to go on
yeah,
YouTube, search it up, and then video hopefully will pop up.
yeah. I think that's why I like watching your vlog when you go into Cosmic Toys, and why I like watching his weekly videos of what he's got in the shop as well, is because I live down south, so
Yeah.
I'm based in West Berkshire, and it's a good 3-4 hour journey to get up to Cosmic Toys to be able to buy anything. So seeing kind of like your videos and seeing his videos helps me know if I want to buy anything from him, especially if he hasn't got it on his website. I'm like, "Oh, I just saw you've got this in Josh's video or in like your video. How much do you want for it and how much shipping?" Like I think it was your video. I saw Gambit from the X-Men '97 line, And I just messaged him on Instagram. I was like, I see you've got Gambit in store. He's like, yeah, it's not on the website. I was like, how much? So it's like, that's perfect for people. Like you said, it's perfect for people who live far away because
Yeah.
he's more than happy to sell it through Instagram message. So yeah, I think that's kind of a good way to put it. And so how do you come up with the ideas for your content, especially like toy reviews, or if you haven't been able to find a figure to be able to review for that week? How do you kind of like come up with something to just to be able to put a video out?
Well, it comes down to price wise as well for the figures that I can review. Say if it's a NECA figure, but it's like 50, 60 pound that I can't afford right now. I tend to go on AliExpress because they've bootlegs on there, just crazy on there. They've got tons.
Yeah,
So I kind of like just search it up, see if it's there, and if it's there, I kind of buy it for like less than half the price. Tend to review it, show the people if it's a good bootleg or not. If it is, then yeah, you can go ahead and purchase it if you want. But if it ain't, then I will be honest and say, it's a crap bootleg. Don't get it. But yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty much the way I come up with it.
Okay, fair enough. And has toy collecting influenced your life outside of the hobby?
Yeah, it has indeed. Yeah, yep. It's pretty much always on my mind is toy collecting. Yep,
Okay,
it's just
so
always there.
it's changed the way you are out in public, and like, 'cause, you could just be walking down High Street and you'll just see, a figure in a charity shop window, and you kind of say, see what they've got and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
'Cause
Yep.
we quite often go to like the bric-a-brac and like emporium stores that where people have like shelves and like little sections that they sell their own stuff
Yeah.
in. Whenever I go into those ones, I'm looking for toys. Because I'm like, well, that's the best place to find it, especially if someone's getting rid of childhood toys in bulk. I'm like, 80s and 90s toys are my thing because that's the era I grew up in. I'm like, I'll have a look. I'll be on a hunt for something, and like, yeah, I think I'm constantly on the lookout. Boot sales are one as well. Like,
Yep.
constantly looking at table. I see a box at a boot sale on the floor that's got like loads of like it could have cars in it, and I'm there digging through the box to see if there's anything at the bottom or see if there's anything in there that I want. And it's just like great. Like I'm sat here for 10 minutes looking for a box of toys.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, so what other interests and hobbies do you have outside of collecting and YouTube?
I like gaming. Gaming's a lot.
Yeah,
Gaming is
yeah,
probably the main thing outside of toy collecting that I mostly like doing.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I think
Bowling.
I think
Bowling's a big one.
that's bowling. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Bowling's a big one as well as gaming.
Yeah, because I do. Obviously, I sit here and game 9 times out of 10 every day. And then like obviously I'm a huge reptile fanatic as well. So I think they're like the only other hobbies I've got. And I
Yeah.
do airsoft as well. So I go out and shoot battery operated BB guns at people. Do you know what? It's a good way to get frustrations out. It
I bet
really
it
is.
is.
So if you could own any toy or collectible in the world, what would it be and why?
If I could own anything, it would be the life size Chucky doll by NECA because I've always looked at that
Right.
and
Okay.
thought I've always thought, wow, like I need that.
I,
I want that.
I don't know if I could have that in the same room that I sleep in, to be honest. That would have to
Yeah,
go into a separate room with a lock on the door just in case.
yeah, yeah,
I'm sorry, but I grew up watching Chucky. I know what happens when that doll comes to life, so I would take all like care just on the slight off chance that it comes alive. I just don't think I
yeah.
could do it. So, are there any future plans for your collection? Specific goals that you want to aim for, especially going into like the new year and stuff like that?
Um, Specific things is I want to start collecting maybe on the bigger side of Marvel, so like outside of Spider-Man. So like I wouldn't
Mm,
mind X-Men 97, I wouldn't mind them. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just outside of Spider-Man, more Marvel stuff.
yeah,
And yeah,
yeah, because Hasbro have just released pre-orders for the 97 Sentinel, haven't they? It's like
yeah,
£186.
I would not
I've
pay that.
pre-ordered. I've pre-ordered two. I've got two
Wow,
pre-ordered, and I also
jeez,
pre-ordered the deluxe Ecto one as well for like 400 quid.
jeez.
My bank is not going to be happy with me when those pre-orders release, so I have to pay for them. I had to get two Sentinels because you can change the face plates on them.
Yeah,
Like the head, you can get two different head sculpts. So I was like, well, I need two because I need one of each head sculpt on display. So I don't know where they're going to go because they're massive.
yeah, yep,
So I don't know where I'm going to put them. So I think the biggest Marvel Legends I've got at the moment is Modoc. I know Mojo. I've got Mojo. He's fat more than tall, but he's still awkward to display because of his
yeah.
size. So the Sentinels are, I don't know where they're going to go at this point. And to finish off, what's one piece of advice you wish someone had given you when you first started your YouTube channel?
Uh, Never give up on what you want to do. Never stop doing. I mean, if you want to do YouTube, just go ahead and go for it. You're not
Yeah,
don't go in expecting to be this big YouTuber with millions of subscribers off the bat. Just go in thinking, just do it for fun. Just do it for fun. And
yeah,
if you don't want to stop, don't stop. Just keep going. But
yeah,
if you get in these, nasty, awful comments, just ignore them. Just do what you want to do. Just do it.
yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I think I've had a couple of not not nasty comments, but comments that I haven't like really wanted to keep
Yeah.
like on the video. So I block the person and I delete the comment.
Yeah.
That's that, and then I walk away. Sometimes it does affect me a little bit. I'm like, oh, like kind of. I don't really want to bother now, but I kind of just keep thinking that like just keep going. Like if I'm doing this for fun, then I'm not going to get someone else to ruin my
Yeah.
enjoyment. I think another good piece of advice, like you said, is like consistency as well. Like you try to put out a video a week.
Yeah.
At the moment, I've got a video going out nearly every day of the week. So yeah, that's just through me just building up. I've got so many videos in my vault that I need to release and see like series that I need to finish. I've put stuff on hold just to like work on another series and like so probably got maybe 6 projects I'm working on at the moment that haven't even been released yet. And I'm just like, I don't know when they're ever gonna come out. Like I recorded one like a year ago. I've just never released it because I just haven't had the space. And so it's just yeah, consistency is probably another good thing of advice. Is just try to get if you can only do one video a week is fine. At least then people know that more 9 times out of 10 every week they can tune into your channel and see a video. Um, it's also I think play around with timing and schedules as well.
Yeah.
Is like find that sweet spot where your videos do really well at time zones. Like for me, my videos go out at 7 p.m., but that's because it hits midday for the US. So it's there ready for when people in the US finish work. They can just yeah, go and check it out on YouTube or on their lunch breaks or anything like that. It hits the UK pretty well because that's the evening. That's when people are, no one's at work. I don't think kids watch my content. They shouldn't be watching my content anyway because I swear like a Sega. Um, but no one's at school or college at that time, so like it's kind of like the perfect time for my videos to go out. I know people who do 6 p.m., do 8 p.m. I know someone who releases their stuff at 11 p.m. at night, and I'm like, I'm in bed asleep at 11 p.m., so I'm not going to be watching that until the morning.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, timing and scheduling as well is also a really good. I've only just started scheduling my videos. I just used to sit here and press go live dead on 7 o'clock. Now I schedule it, and I'm just like, I can just sit back. I like if I'm out in the evening, I sorted. I just quickly check YouTube to make sure it's gone out okay. That's it. That's all I need to do, and I can just turn off from YouTube for the night at that point. So yeah, I think that's probably some good advice. There is do it for fun and consistency. It's probably the best piece of advice I can give people.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you for taking time out to do this interview. It's been nice to actually, talk to you other than in the Cosmic Toys group chat and on through comments and live streams. And I look forward to seeing more content from you, especially mini mates, because I get paid in a couple of weeks. I just know I'm going to buy mini mates because of you.
Yeah. I got one tomorrow night at 6:30. Another mini mates.
Don't tell me this. Don't tell me this. It's gonna be it's gonna probably gonna go. If it's Marvel, it's gonna be one that I want to get as well. Knowing me.
No, it's
But yeah, no. Thank you.
TMNT.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
TMNT, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no. Thank you for taking your time out to sit and chat with me. It's been nice getting to know the person behind the camera, so to speak. And
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing more content. And one thing I will say is everybody who enjoys figure reviews, the occasional gaming live stream, Lego builds, go check out JoshyyBoyy Toys. His link will be down below in the description. So go check him out, go subscribe. And if you watch any of his videos, just tell him that Peaky sent you. So yeah, thank you everyone and peace.